time out in the UFC, DC, this man has put on a striking clinic, and that is his methodology coming in here tonight to try to keep the fight on.
And that's why we tune in, right? That's why we tune in. We tune in to see guys that are dynamic. We tune in for the speed. We tune in for the knowledge of the striking game, the ability to set traps, the ability to find the jab, the ability to find the right hand, the right kick, the left kick, the knee, the elbow. He truly uses every weapon that he has in his arsenal to try and finish his opponent. You make one mistake, night's over. You cannot make mistakes against a guy that has the striking accuracy of this guy right here.
And the jab is not as underutilized a weapon as it was in MMA, say 5 or 7 years ago, but he's got as good a jab as anyone in the business, and that is where all of his striking flows off of. We'll see how it goes for him in this matchup tonight. Legendary, he is ruthless. He is the former UFC welterweight champion Robbie Lawler, and after taking most of 2018 off due to injury, he still believes that he can make a run at this welterweight title. Tonight figures to be an opportunity for him to try to prove as much.
Every time Robbie Lawler steps in the octagon, he's got one thing in his mind. It's making his way back to a UFC welterweight championship. Right. He has a ton of ability, great knockout power, crisp, sharp boxing, but don't forget about the kicks of Robbie Lawler. As we saw against Bobby Moore way back when he got back to the UFC, he has the ability to put guys out in a number of ways. He's finished fights by knockouts, won decisions, he's done everything. Robbie Lawler is a true legend.
And if you're one of those fans who was watching in May of 2002 when he made his UFC debut against Aaron Riley at UFC 37, you know just how beloved by the MMA masses ruthless Robbie Lawler is. For this welterweight fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Time! Round in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Kevin the Trailblazer Holland. And now with the Wizards of Old, fighting out of the red corner, he is the former UFC welterweight champion of the world and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, ruthless Robbie Lawler.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. Right, it is the UFC's unofficial home base. T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada, and 18,000 plus are expected on hand tonight for what should be an epic UFC lineup.
It is going to be a phenomenal fight night and a fantastic arena. T-Mobile Arena, the home of the UFC.
Right, so a big early land by the boxer. He put a lot of steam on that one as he's able to get that hook home, DC.
He lands it perfect. I mean, he throws it perfect. Right hand is always where it needs to be. When he throws it with the right, the left hand's always where it needs to be. It's tight, it's crisp, and it lands with a lot of power.
That shot blocked by Lawler. Nice job by Robbie Lawler, training now at Hard Knocks 365. Henry Hook just trying to simplify his striking a little bit. Tommy Barzini on the wrestling side. Don't close the book on Lawler making another run to championship contention. 3 minutes. Going out of the body with that hook. Well done there by Hunt. So just over 20 total strikes unofficially have landed from ruthless Robbie Lawler. Holland's bleeding from the... Nice Nice leg kick there by Lawler. All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you.
He's going after the head.
Leg kick lands, my favorite strike.
Good series of kicks by him there, DC. He has certainly found his range on the feet.
I mean, when you don't check, you're going to continue to get blasted with kicks. His opponent has not deterred him from keeping on throwing those kicks.
Lands a big elbow there. Well, I'm not sure if I should knock his fight IQ, but it seems like he's sort of playing around here. It feels like the finish.
That's how you finish a fight.
Final seconds of round one. Seconds for the end of round one. Heading back to the corner now after a competitive round. And Holland's corner looks a little bit concerned, perhaps because of that cut on the lip that was opened up there in that round. Starting to bleed pretty good. Cutman's got his work to do now. All right, big moment in that round, of course, the strike that caused the cut to the lip. Certainly it's not.
Ready, fight? Ready.
Here we are, early round two. Starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse, and you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's...
Oh, he gets back up. The question is for how long? Has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop this contest at 1 minute, 26 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, ruthless, Robbie Lawler.
While the love of the game remains there in earnest for the former UFC welterweight champion, Robbie Lawler gets a big win